bum bee da ba da ba bum bee ba da ba bum bee ba da ba bum. Hello, welcome everyone for another live roasting sesh with me and my lovely girlfriend Alyssa. Uh, Welcome. How's everybody doing? Total silence.
I expected somebody to talk. Oh my god. Hey y'all, are you guys safe? Are you healthy? Maybe that's a loaded question.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Charles, JJ, Paul, Beto, Carlos. Here we go. It's party bed.
Oh, Brink.
Brink. Okay.
Breadstick.
That's very good. Tired of being stuck at home. Quarantine sucks.
Aww.
Satya says we don't have any patience.
Well,
It's 3 a.m. in my country and I hate myself.
I'm sorry.
Oh.
Sometimes at 3 a.m. it be like that.
Yeah. Okay. No, everyone died.
That would sort of solve the problem, but like not ideally.
Hey, Yubi, is your girlfriend single?
I just did my taxes and I filed singles, so.
No. Get to roasting, say the people. Okay.
I'm listening, but I'm also working,
Yeah,
so
she
sorry.
has more important things to do than listen to your tracks. So
sorry.
we're going to start things off with S-Fog, a.k.a. Spog, with Dawn. Wow, that was Dawn with S-Fog.
No, it's backwards.
Oh, it's was S-Fog with
Yeah.
Dawn. Thank you for the correction. This sounds like something I would hear in the documentary about, what we're going through, like maybe a year from now. Like this sounds like it would be playing while it just kind of pans over fields of bodies, but like the AI
So the
automaton.
triumphant end.
Yeah, exactly. And the AI automaton who made the documentary is like, this is how it all started for us.
That's good.
Yeah.
You guys should collab.
Yeah, very beautiful, very heartfelt, sweet, dreamy, meditative. I mean, I don't really have anything bad to say about it. I think it does exactly what it sets out to do. I mean, I'm not jumping off the walls, you know, fist bumping to some wubs here, but I think it does the job well. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, I like the nice crescendo of layers being added throughout the whole thing and the crescendo of energy. It's nice.
Yep. Cool. Thank you, Smog. I'm going to be looking for that in a year when we're all dead.
Oh my god.
Okay, this better be some more ambient. Let's find out with Simiux. Yo, thank you, Stanislav. Спасибо большое. Appreciate that. Okay, that was he's still trying to.
Shut up, dude.
Okay, that was Simiux with high. What order? Simiux with high ride, or is it high ride with
I
Simiux?
think that's right. Yeah, just look, it says his name right there.
Okay, cool.
His or her.
Well, I don't. I mean, I know that's the artist name, but I don't know what to do first. Like, do you say the track name, then the artist name, or the?
It's your channel. You do what you want.
Oh my gosh. All right. What'd you think?
Go ahead.
Yeah. So cool, funky disco house type situation. Very beautiful chords, progressions, nice flow of energy. Definitely needs a vocal or something carrying it forward. There's a lot of empty space. So on its own, I don't think it really stands. But I'm assuming that this is meant for some hip young hip hopper to skibbity whip whip over the top. In terms of the sound selection, a couple people mentioned that sounds kind of dry. Um, More reverb was a common suggestion. I agree. I think the sounds feel a little bit cheap, some of them, especially the strings. They feel fake. Um, and I mean, you can get away with some of that, but one way to sort of tone down the MIDI cringe is with the high quality reverb, or just download Spitfire Labs and you're good to go. What do you think, babe?
Yeah, everything you said.
Cool. I'm going to give you a nice big old yes, Simiux, and let's keep it going. Dre? Let's hear it. Oh, ignore file. Okay, here we go. Fuck yeah, bro. Okay, so that was Dre with Summer Sun. What'd you think, babe?
That's cool. I'm trying to follow you on SoundCloud right
Yeah,
now.
that was dope, man.
Where are you?
That was fucking dope.
Sorry, go ahead and talk.
Really cool sound design, sound selection, very funky, very groovy, good mixing. I like the slight wumpus you have at the end. Very beautiful melodies in the background. Not too long, doesn't overstay its welcome. You know, I really like that speed up effect that you did at the beginning. It was super dramatic and dropped right into the beat very nicely. I mean, I don't really know what else to say there. I mean, if you extended it, you could have a B section, but honestly, at the current length, 2 minutes, 20 seconds, it's perfectly fine just keeping the same groove as is. You change the energy enough. What do you think?
I didn't hear everything you said. I wasn't listening.
Okay, that's
The
fine.
intro was awesome. It was a great track.
Yeah, it was dope. Okay, Dre, very good work. You got to follow. Now, a couple of people asked me what the theme song for the You Suck at Producing videos is. It's the Bach Goldberg Variation number 23, as done by the Jacques Lassière Trio. Now, YouTube just also figured that out and has demonetized me for my latest videos. So I have to either I have to figure out a way to replay that myself, and I've been annoying Alyssa here very much by playing the same 6-second phrase over and
I
over
wasn't
again.
laughing at you. Sorry.
Oh, okay. I thought I was funny. Okay, cool. What do I think about the variation near the end? I guess that was the Wumpus here. I mean, I like the idea of the Wumpus. What are you laughing at, babe?
Nothing. There's nothing.
What are they saying?
Nothing. Go on. Go
Okay.
on.
Yeah, so the Wumpus, I mean, it's got a nice bit of bit crush, but it does sound a bit small, a bit thin. You can maybe vary up the speed of the Wumpus. So, for example, you got like the wow, 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 something like that. You can also drop more elements to sort of make room for that, and maybe do a call and response between that Wumpus and another one. I don't know. I mean, it does work as is, though, so take what I say with a grain of salt. Cool. Yeah, excellent work. I'm going to give you a nice big, because I'm feeling extra generous. Where's the heart? God damn it.
Oh, Ian said what I was thinking too.
What?
Filter. Just put like an envelope on a filter, or like an
Oh,
LFO on the filter. Yeah.
That's
would be
for
cool.
the Wumpus sound, or?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, that's a great idea. Here, I'm going to give you a nice big heart. Okay, cool. Let's keep going. Frog Dad, here we go.
Oh my god, I thought that was gyoza.
Yo! Okay, so let's walk away with Frog Daddy. What's you think, babe?
That was nice.
Nice.
Yeah.
Good vocal performance, nice and raspy. Gave me a bit of a Phoenix vibe. Track arrangement was solid, very funky. Good guitar work.
I like the guitar layers, adding in the acoustic at the end too,
Yep.
the extra texture.
Yeah,
It's nice.
really nice. Really, the only thing that I think you can improve on are the drums. I feel like the drums would be a lot better if they were real. What do you think, babe?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can set things up to make them sound better. I don't know. I'm not the expert on this by any means, but you can set up return tracks for like parallel compression and like your reverb send. I don't. What else? If you're working in Logic, it's easier to
Which is
set.
their first mistake. I'm sorry, go on.
Whatever. If you're working in Logic, sometimes if you're using one of their producer kits, it's set up in a way that it emulates like the room mic or like snare top, snare bottom, kick in, kick out.
Yeah.
I guess it just depends what you're working with to make it more lifelike, I suppose.
Yeah, Logic's pretty dope with the built-in kits. Although I think there is a kind of an aesthetic in like indie rock right now to have like shitty lo-fi drums. Just personally, I don't know. It doesn't feel like.
I don't think that's a new thing.
Yeah, maybe not. But I think either like one of those really convincing Logic kits or an actual kit could make this better, or even just layering maybe. But outside of that, very strong track. Cool. Frog, you had a nice big,
Yeah, that was
big
nice.
old yes. Very
I
good
like
work.
the sad gyoza.
Yeah. Okay. All right, let's keep it going. So we got Panukittu with Calm. Lo-fi? Probably. Cool. That was Mary Haka 187 with Calm. Okay, what do you think, babe?
I think it's on its way.
Yep.
Oh.
I think it could take a little bit less time getting there, though. So really solid groove, beautiful ambiance, nice atmosphere, good chord progression, good sound selection. I just think the same thing could have been accomplished in like 2 minutes, maybe 2.5.
Yeah.
So you're taking your sweet time with your intros and outros, and I know we want to sort of build the ambiance, but I think you sort of, overestimate how much time you need to take to do that. And then once you do drop into the track, you have this funky ass bass, which is cool and all, but as soon as it drops, something's out of key here. Yeah, do you hear that? Yeah. So the piano is playing the wrong chord there. So you got to make sure that the piano is actually in key with everything else, because you got to get that right, especially when your drop hits. It's got to be the most on point, satisfactory portion of the track, and that's not quite happening here. So condense the track, make sure everything's in key and aligned. Some mixing decisions were a little bit weird. I was saying that right there, you got a super loud trap style hi-hat over on the right side. You tone that way down, maybe push it to the middle. Personally, I don't really pan hi-hats that much. I guess I don't pan much at all of anything. But
Really?
yeah, I don't. Yeah. But yeah, I would just condense the length. Make sure your mixing decisions are on point. Use reference tracks. Make sure that the bass and the chords and stuff are all harmonically aligned, and then I think you'll have a very solid, calm banger. So here's a big old yes. You have any other thoughts, babe?
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Cool. Cool. All right, let's keep going. Anti-Sun with Cosm. Here we go. Yeah.
up, plug it
Plug
up,
it
plug it up,
plug
plug
it
it up.
Good shit. That was Anti-Sun with Cosm, or Cosm with Anti-Sun. What do you think, dude?
Wow, cool. Awesome gritty bass, super fat. Yeah.
Yep.
I'm gonna use that for my Halo Achievements compilation video.
Yeah, or like when we go to Trader Joe's later.
Oh my god. No, I don't want it to be anything like
It's
that
gonna
song.
be exactly
No.
like that, babe.
Oh my god. No way.
I'm just gonna be like pushing people a little bit.
Is this person here?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, this person is the guy who picks all the tracks to roast, so he just, that's all he did.
Oh, you're the coolest.
Yeah,
And
he's
that
the
song
coolest.
was, at first, it shocked me a little bit, I
Yeah.
guess.
I mean, it was a big jump from
I dig it though. From Calm.
Calm.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah, so, I've heard many tracks from Anderson before. He's definitely in this sort of gritty 8-bit style. This is, no exception. Super dope chord progressions, bass lines, driving beat, groove. Have you ever heard Justice? You ever heard that band? People are saying it sounds a lot like Justice. It
Victoria
does.
Justice is in a band?
What's up?
Victoria? Never mind.
Oh, like
I'm done.
like Victorious? Like
Yeah.
that?
She's
You guys
a
ever
DJ?
watch Victorious? I'm sure she's a fucking DJ.
Cute.
Yeah, it does sound a lot like Justice. I mean, I think Andrew's actual profile picture is the Justice cross, so no surprise there. Maybe it borrows a little too literally. I don't know, but I think in terms of the track, one thing you could work on is the arrangement. I mean, I think you start out at a pretty high level of energy, which tends to, especially going from Calm, kind of shocked us all. And I think you could go for, I guess, a more traditional intro, build, drop, breakdown, build, drop arrangement here. I think that would make it a little bit more digestible and also make the drops more impactful. But I get if you don't want to do that because, there's so many fucking songs that do that anyways. I just feel like you could take some more time with your intro to sort of build energy to make those drops even more impactful. That's just my 2 cents. What do you think, Dad?
Somebody said I'm too young. Girl, I have forehead wrinkles. What do you mean?
It's okay. They say you're too young for what? For me?
No, I'm too old for you. Whatever. Tension release. Yeah.
Yeah. Also, occasionally, sometimes that grittiness from the 8-bit gets a bit much. Like you have this sort of redux on some of your bass that causes this kind of squelch at the end of each note. You could probably turn that down a little bit. Some of the bit crushing feels a bit much sometimes. But that's kind of nitpicky. Other than that, excellent track, my friend. Justice would be proud. Give a big old yes.
If you are using Redux, just in general, you can put it on a return track and then EQ before the Redux, because Redux applies it to the whole frequency spectrum, and with that you can kind of control. Since Redux has one knob, two knobs, you can't really control to which band you want to apply it to, if that's what you want to do.
Yep, good tip. All right, let's keep going. Solar Axis. How much time we got? 20 minutes. All
So
right.
many times.
That's what it says on 45 years. abstract piece with As Below. What'd you think, babe?
Um, I like the guitar. It was nice, and the vocal panning and stuff was nice. I don't know about the like speed metal drums on it. Not speed.
Yeah.
That's not right.
Yeah, it was like either speed metal or like Aphex Twin IDM glitch
Yeah.
type situation,
Yeah.
which I didn't really find that appealing.
You know when you open too many browsers at once and different music is playing, it kind of sounded like
Yeah.
that. Like something else was playing behind it.
Yeah. So yeah, I agree. I think the guitar stuff is really, really pretty. It reminds me of like, I mean, we were listening like to Covet yesterday. Reminds me of like some pretty ass math rock or whatever. So that was really beautiful. But the drums just don't gel with it at all.
What
for me.
genre is this? Maybe I just don't get the genre.
I mean, I've never really heard much like it, to be honest, which is, I guess, something that it's got going for it. But
That's cool.
yeah, personally for me, I don't think the drums work. I think just an acoustic kit would be awesome. And you could do some weird polyrhythmic math rock stuff there, but just the clickety clackety, I think, doesn't really sound too appealing for me. The vocal thing was really interesting. It was weird as fuck, but I kind of don't know how to feel about that. I think it could work, maybe not. Other thing is that this thing is way too long. It's basically seemingly from a skip through the same thing throughout. So really just condensing it, maybe switching out the drums, and focusing more on your beautiful guitar work. I think those three things could help you out there, abstract piece. Anyways, big old yes for you. Keeping it weird. And let's keep it going. Here we have Rozki's track with, or Raziki with Constant. Here we go.
Mr. Constantine, I'd like to ask you a few questions. I thought the trail didn't point me in the right direction. Please.
What if I told you that God and the devil made it wait for the souls of all mankind? No direct contact with humans. That would be the rule.
Demons stay in hell.
It's basically
Angels in heaven.
It's basically Red Dead Redemption 2 in real life, but all the NPCs are actually
As opposed to Red Dead where they're real people.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm gonna skip ahead here. Okay, more of the same. More of the same. More of the same. Very dark. Okay, spooky. Alright, cool. So that was Constant with Raziki. What'd you think, babe?
Okay, so I guess I didn't look closely enough at the picture. I guess I just can't see very far away. I assumed he was playing a guitar.
Yeah.
So the song started. I was like, this isn't what I expected.
No, he's just feeling the awesome power of his wubs.
My
Or maybe
man.
he's gripping an imaginary scrotum.
You got to. Sometimes you got to.
So, aside from the jarring pick, what'd you think of the track, babe?
It's making people fight. So
Yeah, what? This is amazing. I love it when
no.
music tears people apart. That's exactly what I'm hoping for my album. Okay. Let's see here. People are saying boring. Panic could make him interesting. I feel like the hats and shakers earlier were kind of uninteresting in terms of sound. For DNB, that was very well made. Okay. Why people be mad? I agree. All right, so cool. Here's what's working, in my opinion. I think the dark vibe is really cool. It sounds very deep, industrial, very German. Lots of cool sound design. Good wumpus. Really intricate, cool drum programming. So all that is good. I think it just feels monotonous because you sort of open with basically the whole idea in the first, 10 seconds, right? So there's like a bit of industrial darkness, scary whale in the background, and then we move on, and then you get this. And it seems to be basically that for the next 4.5 minutes. And that, well, not a whole lot of people, including myself, really have much patience for that. So it's really just a matter of changing the energy, I guess, more often. And then also, seems like there's a fair amount of reverb on everything, which I guess adds to the German techno warehouse feel, but also makes things feel kind of more distant than they need to be. But really the main thing is just giving us a little bit more, having a bit more development, changing the energy more throughout, or at least shortening this and maybe withholding, bringing in all the other crazy percussion weirdness until later on so that, we have a reason to stick around. You dig? Cool. All right. I'm going to give that a big old yes, sir. And then let's keep it going. Same person again. This is the person who did Calm. Now they have Woodwinds. Oh my god. Coming at me with the long ass tracks today, brothers and sisters. Oh gosh. I guess we do all have a lot more free time now. You know what I read was that the number of streams, people actually streaming music, actually has gone down since the quarantine. Because I guess people So I'm gonna stop right there. Okay, cool. So that was Panuketu with Woodwinds. What do you think, babe?
That was a nice track.
It's
I like
nice.
The vocals, yeah.
More.
The length didn't bother me as much. No, I'm not going to finish that sentence.
What?
I didn't think it was too long. Some songs seem long after maybe 3 minutes, 3.5 minutes. They seem like they're dragging on. I didn't really feel like it was dragging on.
I did.
Oh.
What else? What else?
Well,
bothered
get
you?
out.
What else bothered you?
What bothered me?
Yeah.
Lay out your grievances.
Yeah, I have the grievances, babe.
No, what? What?
Very specific sound that.
Oh, they don't care about that.
No, they care, babe.
I hate any song. I don't hate any song. I
Yes.
hate a 909 hi-hat. I don't like it anywhere. In any song, I don't. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so.
But it was nice. I don't think it was wrong for this track. It's just me.
Yeah, Alyssa has a personal vendetta against the 909 open hi-hat.
Why do you make it sound so combative?
Which, it's so overused, right? So I'll give her that. I do think the track is too long. I think you could have ended it like 4.5 minutes in, like Pixelwax said, easily. However, I think this track is stronger in execution than the previous one you submitted because the change in energy here is a lot more drastic. It's more engaging throughout. The atmosphere you've created here is beautiful. Great percussion, great vocal chops. The only thing is that I think you could do more with your bass. Your bass is just kind of holding out sub. And I think you could make it more rhythmic and more dynamic and drop it in and out. Other than that, excellent work. Great job. Yep. Cool. All right, so thank you guys so much for being here. I had a blast. We do this every Thursday. New people, if you want to get your track roasted, join the Discord, read the rules, set your role, and be active because I only roast tracks that are submitted by people who are active and roast others in the Discord. So get with the program. All right, peace out. Stay healthy and safe.
Bye.
Later, y'all.